myself.
Yes, we got some.
What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in and connect with Coach Diamond. Come on in and connect with Coach Diamond. This is your life coach. We're, uh, share some things. This is your life coach, Coach Diamond D, certified master life coach, RBT, resilient life coach. I done been through some things and faced a lot of challenges. But I want you to connect with me if you are someone that, just enjoy life, love living, and love enjoying having fun and connecting. Because this is going to be a podcast for you. If it's not for you, then I respect that. You don't have to join, but I would love for you all to chime in and connect because it's about life and it's about us. It's all about getting out our own way and really still living and embracing our moments every single day that we have an opportunity to still be alive. All right, so I'm just gonna share who I am again, which I just did. I'm a life coach. Like I said, I'm a resilient life coach. I'm a mom. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a wife. I'm a mentor. I'm a friend. I'm a listening ear. I'm all the above, and I love doing what I do. What do you do, Coach Diamond? I help people. I help people get out their own way. I help people. I connect with people and help them identify what it is that they do in life, or what they want to do in life, and continue to live on purpose no matter their circumstances. Why do you choose to do that, Coach Diamond? Because I was once that person. I was once that person that was afraid to make that connection myself, but I did it. And when I did do it, it took everything in my power to sacrifice myself, literally, emotionally, and mentally, to show the vulnerability side of me more than the angry side of me. And see, a lot of us have that vulnerability, that vulnerable side, that love side, that compassionate side, but we are so afraid to give it because we are all so afraid to be taken advantage of, or talked about, or misunderstood, or judged. Everybody's afraid of that. But yet we'll sit here and say, we don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care if you talk about me. I don't care if you do this. I don't care if you do that. That's a story. As the old people say, it's a lie. I'm here to tell y'all, and I'm here to share, to be, that source, that light that you can, get out your own way, make that connection, and then see a better version of yourself, believe in yourself to help you, produce what it is that you want to do. And that's pretty much what I do. I work with goals. I work with habits. I work with um, mental health challenges. I work with it all. Because guess what? I'm a product of it all, and I'm not afraid to tell folks I'm a product of it all. Because that's like the whole purpose of you understanding who you are on your journey in Christ's name, to be a product. And so I really, really encourage you to start looking at what it is that you want to do in life and get out your own way and make it happen for you. Make it happen for you. I'm not going to hold y'all long. I'm pretty much about an hour podcast. But if you're somebody out there that would like to connect on this podcast, if you need the link, inbox me. I'll try to get you the link. But if you would like to join this live, listen, come on in, because today's podcast, which I'm launching it, is the Resilient Talk. It is dedicated to my brother. My brother, my mom raised many children. She's the mother of six, but she gave birth to two authentic kids, and those two authentic kids, the whole family authentic. Don't get me wrong now, but she gave birth to two authentic kids that really did not see far, because that's what was instilled in us. But yet we saw life, and we saw purpose, and we saw love automatically. So this is why I really took it upon myself to get out my own way, to live a vision that my brother still had himself, and that vision was to help everybody he came across with. So I shared last night, I think, on my live, that if it was totally up to me, I wouldn't do this at all. You wouldn't see me. You wouldn't see me. You wouldn't hear me. You wouldn't do none of that. Because, I mean, nobody's perfect, but I felt like my life was just screwed up. I was living it the wrong way. I was not living it the right way. And when I got connected with literally all the wrong people, God really implemented something in me and made me hit that shift to do and to start living a will that I ain't signed up for. But guess what? I'm doing it. Because again, it's a resilient movement. All right. And what everybody has no lie of testimony. Everybody probably have a family member that's in heaven that's up there, but it's nothing like a family member that's in heaven to really connect with you on that sole purpose. And so I truly encourage you to really, if you haven't did it yet, start doing it, into connected connection with, self love, finding you, self love. Y'all, I live it and I breathe it. Self love, self true love. So I'm just, hey, I'm a walking, I'm a walking, I'm a walking with my testimony. Give me some more words. I'm a walking what? Testimony. Come on, give me some more words. A walking angel. I'm a walking, because it's, yes, come on. Y'all hear him in the background. Because that's just what it's about. That's what it's about, y'all. So don't never be afraid to really get out your own way and start living your life authentically, on purpose and in purpose. Okay. Um, I don't know who this might be for today, but I want you to really make that connection to really start seeing your purpose authentically. All right. Make sure you make it happen. All right. So get out your own way and make it happen. If you choose to feel like you want to join, come on, make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. I'm excited to tell you that's what it's about. Yes, that is truly what it's about. All right. So it's all about getting out your own way. And I decided to do that. I started, wanting to feel the integrity connection. I want to feel the purpose connection. I want to feel all of that good stuff so that I can really, truly put it on go to become a better version of me. All right. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick break right quick, but I'm gonna come back. So y'all just give me All right, I think I'm back now. Yep. So y'all know, sitting outside just does it for me, and that's what I'm pretty much doing, sitting outside living right now. Cause if he pull up in his yard right now, he'll say, "Hey, get what? Come outside, sit with me. Let's talk about some stuff. What we gonna talk about, Jill? I just want to talk, not even a conversation. Thank y'all for joining back. Hit share. I don't know who this is for today, but hit share. Ooh, hit share, hit share, hit share, hit share, hit share, hit share. Share this to anybody that's out there that probably need an earful or whatnot, because this is what it's about. All right, this is exactly what it's about. Thank you for connecting back with me. You can hear me, then good. Um, if you can't hear me, then I do apologize, but I'm not gonna uh, uh, adjust some things. Because it's listen. I just want you to hear the message. It's not about hearing me. I want you to hear the message. Connect with it. You're probably saying, "Dami, how am I gonna hear the message if I'm not connecting? Literally, if you're not, speaking it out, you're gonna hear it by just, relaxing and understanding the vibration of what I'm about to pass out to y'all. It's a movement, all right? Because some of us don't even like to connect, but yet I'm telling you guys, it's a major connection, all right? Major connection. So hear me when I say this completely. It's time to get out your own way. Time to get out your own way, all right? I'm going to go out and probably come back in because I don't even think I labeled this. I didn't. So I can send this link to somebody, see if they're going to come on and connect. All right? Because that's what it's about. It's about getting out your own way and making that connection. All right? So y'all stay connected right quick. I'm going to go off and I'm going to come back on and then we're going to go from there. You know what? It ain't meant for me to go off. So I'm going to run it straight from here, y'all, because, nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. I hope y'all can hear me. That's all I was worried about was sound. And I don't know if you can hear me or not. All right. So, again, thank y'all for connecting with Coach Diamond. I'm going to be resilient all day long. I'm going to live my purposeful life all day long, and the rest of my life, because that's what it's about, y'all. Um, I dedicate this particular podcast right now to my brother that's in heaven. So if y'all know him and you would like to come on and share some authentic message about Gerald, do not hesitate to inbox me. Connect, come on live, just get out your own way. Cheer me up, give me some tips, not tips, but some conversation pieces or anything that he did to you or for you, or he just made that resilient connection, because it's all about just keeping people alive, right? Yes, keeping them alive. And that's the way I look at it, because once your loved one, it could be your spouse, it could be um a parent, it could be a child, it could be really anybody that you were really, really, connected with, external and internal, and they have really inspired your life. You should speak up and speak out about them. And as you probably can't see it, but right now everything that's sitting around me is literally a connection of what uh, he kept always doing for me and always telling me, and that was literally motivating me. My brother was literally a motivator to me, purposefully. He got his connections with all of us differently. He got his connections with the nieces and nephews and the cousins. He got his connections with everybody. But when he would, no matter what it was, make that connection with his little sister, he was determined to see something greater in me than I saw in myself. And I mean, anything came out of your mouth about Diamond, it was, I'm about to call my sister so she could tell you how it is. Or I'm gonna call my sister to beat you up. I'm gonna call my sister to do this. I'm gonna call my sister to do that. And so I felt like I was my brother's keeper. And not only do I feel like that, I feel like that because literally, you have one or two in your family that brings the connection together in it and to allow them to continue to live. My folk know they can't come over my house unless we have a conversation about my family that's in heaven, whether it's Gerald, my aunts, my uncles, anybody, because they know who made that connection with me. And it's like my spirit, part of me left when they left and went to heaven. And so I'm just a walking testimony. I'm a walking angel. I'm a walking vision. I'm a walking whatever you call it. And honestly, when I went on the journey to find me and make that connection, it was all about, getting out my own way, putting myself through things that I ain't got no business putting myself through. I had to move out my own way. And when I did, that was the connection of something I didn't recognize, but I was blindsided by it. And the blind side was like literally a spiritual that I didn't understand. So my podcast will be so my podcast will be, speaking really life. If it moves you, it moves you. If it disgusted you, then guess what? Release it. Talk about it. And some of y'all know my background. My background in psychology, and so I love helping people mentally and emotionally. Why? Because we all have problems. We all got flaws. We all got issues. We all got some of everything going on in us, but yet we try to hide it. I'm not the one that's gonna hide mine. If I'm a nut, I'm a nut. If I got a forehead, a big five forehead, I'm gonna talk about my big five forehead. If I got a problem that's going on inside of me, I'm gonna come to you and talk about that problem. But today is March the 2nd, where even if he was present in our external movement, he is literally the reason that I'm able to really, you know, I'm gonna say it. I'm, rejoice in the energy that I have when my brother's in heaven. Some people might say, well, your family just did this. You just lost a cousin. You just lost a brother. You just lost this. Well, guess what? It don't matter what it's what you gain. What have you gained internally on the inside of you with that loss? Because that is what keep you going and going and going and going is what you gain. And y'all, that was the part that I had to learn, that it was not about me. It wasn't about me. It was about the things that I did for my brother. Literally, what I did for my brother. What I did with my brother. You know, And so if you hung out with him, then you already know what I'm talking about. It speaks for itself, but I want you to make the connection and come on in and just, share a comment or two that what G was to you, how he made that connection with you, you know, how he made an impact in your life, because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Um, the link, I can send the link, or either you can connect. I think I just got to figure it out. I'm not podcasting. I would literally have to send you the link. What is it? Uh, I'm trying, y'all, because I'm learning still, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But I bet you I find it. So I'm gonna tell him, G, help me find that link, so these folks can come talk with me and share a peaceful story about you. All right, because y'all, that's literally what it's truly about. All right. So, but if not, if y'all don't come join, you're just gonna hear me talk. You're going to hear me talk. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna hear me talk. All right. So I just want to make it happen for some of y'all. Also, because when you sit and talk about, family, friends, whoever, whatever, it helps you get out your own way purposefully. All right. Um, let's see if I can get it. Copy the link, and I'm going to literally post it on that page. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to post it on the page, whether if it's the regular page or whatever. I want you to join. Um, Join, come on in and make a connection and share a story or two if you possibly can. Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. The link will be on here. Um, the link will be on here. And I'm trying. I was just worried about starting on time. That's all. That's all. Let's see. Paste. That is the link to this right here. So come on in. If you would like to join. Positive. Yeah. Because trust and believe, making that connection, he can hear this. He can hear it. He can hear it. And talking to me about it, I'm telling you, I can feel the movement. So come on in and make that connection. This is the link if you would like to join the podcast right now. Share a brief story or so. That's it. It's below. All you got to do is get that link, click it, and make it happen. So get on that link if choose to do so. Yep, that's the link. Um, because I'm sure a lot of people have something to say, which this is why it's important to keep them alive. But I want you to just join that link, join the link. If you choose to join the link, yep, join the link. And you come on in. It's gonna connect to the to the podcast. I'm not gonna hold you long, but just something inspiring that really could help somebody else. Because healing is a journey. I don't know about you. It's nothing that happens overnight. Healing is a process. It's a true process that we all go through, but yet we don't like to share the things that we do or the things that we did do. But today marks a really unbelievable 9 years that he has been in heaven. And to be honest with you, on his birthday, on my holidays, on a lot of days, Jerry has put up with me because I be in my emotions, I be in my feelings. But I learned how to cope with that by continuing to connect with people that I know that love my brother, if that makes sense. So I can have these resilient conversations. And so today it was so funny, y'all. Earlier when we got home, Shakima called, and when she called, she got on the phone and she spoke to us, and she said something that if it was Jerry, he would have said, "Hey, Diamond, with your ugly self," "Hey, Jerry, how you doing with your ugly self?" These are things that Gerald would do to us that really kept us alive. mentally and emotionally. Even if we were mad at each other, because we siblings, right? Siblings get mad at each other. We fight, we argue. But I'm here to tell y'all, you do not need to stay angry or upset with your siblings at all. I don't care what they did, how they said it. Don't be mad or upset. I sent you the link. Um, or you come sit right beside me. Um, but for real, that's what it literally happened. Is he would do anything to make you laugh, anything, even if he having a bad day. So I'm telling y'all, you best believe I'm going on my mama out today, and I'm gonna prop up in front of the kitchen sink, and I'm gonna stand just like him. And she gonna put me on the kitchen, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. She gonna put me on the kitchen, but I'm gonna stand and I'm gonna talk to him just like him because he's still within us. And so, if you battle, a healing journey, listen, this is what I do. It's a process. You don't. It doesn't just happen. Again, like I said, overnight. It doesn't. It doesn't. But I want to share this message. If before anybody connect, um, you must really choose right now because you're not promised tomorrow. You got to pick a side. And I'll never forget the first day I took my life coaching pictures, the pictures that we do, you know, the pictures that we do, you know, uh, when we make the connections uh, to grow on your journey. I got in the road, y'all. I got in the highway. And how you straddle that little line in the highway? I did. I was 1 foot over here, 1 foot over there. But when you go on your journey, you are going on your journey to really make that connection with who you authentically are. It's that self-care. And so I had to detach from a lot of different things in my life to get where I am today. I swear to God, I wish y'all could have met the old Diamond. She wasn't right, y'all. She just wasn't right. So when I say a living testimony, he did. My brother is really a testimony of my faith, and for me to really see that transformation. Okay. And why is he a testimony of my faith? 3 months before his truck wreck, he gave himself, tell me not to cry. Tell me not to cry. Tell me not to cry. 3 months. 3 months before he, you know, when Derek say cry, Otis. 3 months before he got baptized, literally, he 3 months before he had that truck wreck. I'm sorry. Yeah, it happened in threes. 3 months said he wanted to give his life for Christ. He called and he said, "I think I want to get baptized." I said, "Well, do it." And then he said, "No, I'm talking about like right now." I said, "Do it." I said, "But Jerry, have you actually, um, what reason are you doing? Are you doing it for a person, or are you doing it really because you want to really change your life?" He said, "I want to do it. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for me. I think I'm ready to get baptized." And so when he decided to really do that, he actually did it because all he needed was, "Oh, so what you did? Okay, you done did this. You done did that. You done smoked this. You done smoked weed. You done smoked. You done hit it. You done did everything in the book. You done dated white women, black women, Puerto Rican women. You done lied, stole, killed, shot. No, he ain't shot nobody. But he he was like, but I think I just want to do it. It don't matter. Do it, Gerald. Do it." And get what, y'all? He did it. He did it. He went to church. He connected with the church off of Timothy Road. What was the name of that church? I forgot. My mama know. I forgot the name of the church. So much being in brain, but I forgot the name of the church. Um, you know the name. You can drop it down. New Hope, not New Hope. It was, I forgot. But in my heart, he connected with God, and within them 3 months, he actually connected with the lady at the church. She introduced him to his Bible. She introduced him to, you know, his his faith-based walk. She told him certain things that he got to start believing in. If he believed, he said, "I already believe it," and he believed it. So when he believed it, I mean, literally, he didn't care no more. He was trying to make that transformation. and live it. So watching him go through these steps, like literally was an eye opener for me. It was an eye opener. And then he got baptized. When he got baptized, let me tell y'all, this is a grown man. I don't care how he was. My mom and dad went in the back with him when he got ready to be dumped in the water, like he was 5 years old. So it was beautiful. Otis and Margaret, my mom and dad, they were standing like right. I wish I could find those pictures, which I think we still got them. He was standing. They were standing like at the top watching him. Gerald was in his 30s when he got baptized. So let me tell you, it doesn't matter how old you are when you say you want to walk with Christ, you give your life to Christ. And when you give your life to Christ, no matter how old or how young, when you give your life to Christ, just be determined of and confident of who you are, whose you are, and where you come from, and don't hide it. And so that's what we was taught. The last name Harris, she told us you don't hide that. You know, we wore hand me downs, we wore this, we wore you know the same old. We wore a tennis shoe till it broke. It didn't matter. It did not matter. So this is why I really encourage people to tap into a connection, and that connection of if you don't know how to take the baby steps on your healing journey, because it's a process, but we all do not like speaking on the process. We'd rather sit there and stuff and then boom, all hell break loose. That ain't safe, y'all. That ain't safe at all. It ain't safe at all. So I don't know if that message could, do something for you and let it do something. If you're afraid to have this conversation, out loud, but you like to have it one on one, that's what I do. I'll connect with you one on one so that you can get out your own way and make these things happen and really start healing on a process. I don't even care if it could be, they could be in heaven or they could be incarcerated. They could be in heaven or they can be, you don't talk to them no more because that's literally the journey that we all have faced. You don't been through a bad relationship. You don't been through a bad friendship, a bad parentship. Your parents probably don't get along. I'm a living witness in the beginning because she and we bumped heads. But now you can't separate me and Miss Harris because that's my mom and I'm a lover and she gonna love me. And that's here. I get on her nerves. Y'all hear my step grandson. He and him over him talking his little head off. So I just want to remind you that you are amazing right now of who you are if you have not connected to who you are today. I went on that journey to discover my authentic self because I was living with, you know, it wasn't a true mask. It was a mask of just helping the wrong people. Because I've never sugarcoated anything or I never really denied or lied or tried to, when I say never really lied to a person, like to their face, no, I haven't because I don't want nobody to lie to me. So I made that true transformation in order to connect with the Holy Spirit so that I can release a lot of stuff out of me and to share on my journey. Um, Everybody do things different because you're unique and your journey might not be my journey, but at the same time, whether if it's a healing journey or just a discover you journey to really authentically find you, then that's what it's about. All right. I don't know if he wants to get on camera. You gonna get on camera? So you gotta just move. Yeah, just really just energy. Like, how would you say your energy and Uncle? Well, he was your brother and your brother-in-law now, but he was friend prior to being a brother-in-law. But how would you say y'all's energy connected together?
We connected great together. We did a lot of stuff together. Rode motorcycles together. All kind of other stupid stuff together. If he
you
needed me, I was there. If I needed him, he was there.
okay? I'm gonna try to shift it. If I turn that way, the sun gonna blind us. So
Shit for what?
either, either or, it's yeah, it's from the top. know if y'all can see him. I'm gonna try to turn it because we won't be side by side. I'm trying to get him. It's gonna from here up. If if you want to turn this way, you really don't. Well, I'll come over there.
That's all right.
Oh, he just ran into the table. Oh, Cash. Cash having a hard day, y'all. Beating up on himself. But that's boys. Y'all rode motorcycles together.
Rode motorcycles together, drunk alcohol together, all kind of stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah. He didn't really do too much fishing, so we didn't do too much fishing together.
But would you say it was always the same?
Yeah.
Never changed.
He always had a smile on his face every time I seen him.
Yep. Always. Always. And what was the most funniest moment that y'all had? Oh, come down. Hurl yourself. He's hurting himself. He bumped the head.
What you say?
Can you think of one funniest moment that y'all had together?
No.
A funny moment. Funny moment.
Every moment funny with him.
Yeah. Cause he was there. Was he saying something off the wall, or he was being serious, and then it went from the serious part to
It was just his personality.
it was just his personality. So I would say he was very, very humorous with a funny. But he carried his emotions on his shoulders. He did do that. He did. He always spoke up or something didn't sit right. It just went left. It went left, and you were gonna hear about it. So I can honestly say, he was the Gerald, as of him, Big G. He was the Gerald, and that's what it's about, y'all. And so this is why this is gonna be a Resilient Talk podcast, because it's all about making those connections. When would you say you and Gerald met?
I met Jared when I was probably in the 8th grade. I think he probably been like 10th,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah. And what made
11th one.
what made how did y'all meet? Like, you met him in the 10th grade, but how did y'all meet?
We met where we was at. When we met?
Yeah, like school, in the neighborhood,
No, I think I met him at one of the football games.
at a football game.
Yeah.
Mm. Did he introduce himself first? Or you?
No, I already knew who he was, but
Right.
I don't know how we just came along. I guess after I started coming down there to see you,
Oh,
we got closer.
yeah, yeah. And so that's the funny part, because no matter who I was communicating with, he always made sure Diamond. Goop said, call him. Call him, Diamond. You need to call him. Oh, Gerald, I don't know who you with. Goop said, call him. And so, of course, y'all, that was like quite interesting of how we ended back in that transformation. And so my brother plays a major role of who I am today. And he really inspires us even on this journey right now, because he literally was the one that spoke up all the time. Not just about anything. It was about purpose stuff. If and he meant what he said when he said it, he meant it and meant it for real. So I don't know who this is for, but again, this is the Resilient Talk. This podcast is literally for you guys that are out here or that are going through the process, really discovering your authentic self on a journey. And I launched it today, the Resilient Talk podcast, to make these connections, the Resilient Talk Connection podcast, to have these conversations to help us heal out loud. Healing is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. You're gonna face depression. You're gonna face anxiety. You're gonna face frustration. You're gonna face sadness, hurt. You're gonna face all of that. But I took it upon myself to get out my own way and make that connection with how do you face that stuff. And so I did it because watching him, as he used to tell me, you handle stuff so different. You do this so different. You do that so different. I need help. You help everybody else. Come, won't you come help me? And so y'all probably heard that story 1,000 times, and you're gonna hear it 1,000 more. But that's exactly what he would say to me. You help everybody. Why you can't come help me? You do this, you do that. Why you can't come, do this and do that? So I really had to make that connection with my brother. But the hard part was, y'all, and this is why I encourage y'all to do it. Get out your own way. If it's a family member out there that you really, really just mad with or upset with, you don't need to be mad or upset with that family member. You don't need to. Find some grace in your heart and start making a connection with your family member so that you can love on your family members while you still got time. Why? Because they're not promised. Me and him had a debate going back and forth that night. I never forget. For 3 days now, 3 days. As you can tell, everything happens to me in threes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, for whatever reason. But give that to your papa. Give it to your papa. You better give it to your papa. So within 3 days, he that was just we were going back and forth, texting each other, having a conversation. But yet the conversation was about he wanted me to get up and come out my bed and come beat up somebody. And I told him I'm not, because when you get in folk business, that especially family, that it make it worse sometimes. But he didn't. Gerald didn't care. It didn't make it worse on his end. He just needed somebody to speak up for him at times when them crazy women they acting a fool. So he literally decided to say, "I need your help. I need you to come over here. I need you to come talk to this person. I need you to say this. I need you to say that, because you always help me." Okay, Gerald, I'm not going to do this today. I'm not. Get out your bed. I don't even care. Get out the bed. I need you to come do this for me. I said, Gerald, for what? When you gonna go right back with the person the next day? Or you gonna go do this the next day? Or you gonna go say that the next day? No, you ain't finna be mad at me. So of course you see I did everything to try to keep that relationship, copacetic. But he didn't want to hear it. He just was determined that Diamond, you were going, I need your help. So I, of course, get up. Well, I didn't get up that particular night, but I would get up back then and go and help my brother. But this is why I tell y'all, I didn't get up that particular night, yet we were going back and forth. And when we were going back and forth, even with text message, or I call him, I got the voicemail. He would call me, he would get my voicemail. I was at work, or I just wouldn't answer the telephone. And then a couple of weeks, come on, y'all, a week later, within the week after that, you get a phone call, and that phone call was Diamond. It was my mama. She ain't on my phone. They called the school, and I had to come in the school building. It was my first day transferred over to from BHL to Fowler Drive. But I got on the phone when Dr. Johnson came out there and said, "Come here, I need to talk to you." She came back in and she let me know. She literally said out her own mouth, she said, "Y'all got a truck company?" I said, "Yeah, we do." She said, "Well, I think Miss Jordan saw the incident, but we not for sure." And then my fell on wrong. And it was my mama. And then when she said, "Diamond, your brother done had a truck wreck, and they think he dead." Mm. Just imagine how, like, that was the moment. Like, are you serious? Mom, stop playing with me. Who gonna play with death, y'all? Come on. But them was my words. Those were my words. Mom, stop playing with me. She said, "I ain't playing with you." That's when I literally had to leave the school. And one of the principals drove me to Bishop, to Farmington, where the incident was. And we sat there, out there, drove to the incident, sat there. I couldn't get out the car at the moment, but then I took a deep breath, got out that car, ran to the truck. And he's the sheriff to this day. James Hare hit one of Gerald's good friends as well. He grabbed me, and he said, I will not let you up there. I will not let you see your brother like this. I will not. I will not. And I was, of course, fighting, pulling, fighting, pulling, fighting, pulling. But he says, no, just remember him, how he, the last time we saw him. And of course, the last time I saw him, before that truck wreck was, he came to my house, got a haircut. Uh, when he got that haircut, it was hilarious. It was absolutely. He beat up on Jordan. He beat up on Jalen. He beat up on. Now he had Jade to beat up on all of them because Jade was his right hand, and so that's what I'm talking about. Just remembering the funny moments. Remember the moments that when he came in and inspired your children, or being around you, or just not just Gerald, but whoever have made a transition to heaven that was a part of your life. You got to remember those moments. You got to remember each moment. Don't just separate the negative. Don't separate that, or don't separate the positive from the negative. You got to remember all of it. And when you remember all of it, y'all, that's what releases you. That's what grows you. That's what heals you purposely to, get it out you. You got to talk about these things. And so I did. I talked about it. I said, last time I saw Jerry, last time he was doing this, he was doing that. He was trying to help somebody else. He was trying to beat up on somebody. He was trying to, because you just remember those beautiful moments of those beautiful people that have made that transition. And y'all, that's what this is what this podcast is resilient about. Overcoming your fears of depression, overcoming your fears of anxiety, overcoming your fears of doubt, or I wish I could see them one more time. That's okay. You if you connect with your internal spirit, baby, it ain't nothing like feeling them. I feel him when I walk. I feel him when I sit outside. Because that's what it's about, y'all. It's about getting out your own way. And so my family probably won't join me today on this one right here, because not that they didn't know about it, because I put it on Facebook just like I do everybody else. But I'm not going to raise people to, you know, get on or have this moment or have a moment to embrace and talk about stories and share his stories, because um, it's just a different movement, y'all. It's just a different movement. And so I guarantee you, when I put my shoes on today and go walking, I'm going to see something that brings that memory back to me. All right? That brings the memory back to me. All right? And so I want you to all know, if you are on a journey with healing through your process, it is all about really discovering your self power. Take that pain and turn it into power. Take that pain and process it and turn it into who God is calling you to become. Because when I tell y'all the Holy Spirit is real, it's real. It's resilient and it's real. All right? It's resilient and it's truly, truly, truly real. And one thing I've learned on my journey, I connected with all kinds of books. I was reading books. I started back reading. I had started back doing all kinds of things. It's like you have to write your story while you living right now. You got to tell your testimonies while you still got time. And the question is, how would you tell yours? How would you tell your true testimony today? How would you really step forward and challenge yourself to share who you authentically are today, if you choose to go on a a positive healing journey for yourself. You got people out here that don't heal. They go get on drugs. You got people out here that don't heal, that really their soul is so destroyed and nasty, they actually take the initiative to hurt other people, because they haven't healed theirs. They can put on that persona, they real, that they, loving and they caring or whatnot, but they if you literally doing something to hurt somebody, you got to check your soul. So I challenge y'all, if you have not started your healing journey, to start it. It's a beautiful movement. You turn your pain to your past, but your past also, you turn your past pain into purpose. And when you turn that pain into purpose, you really, really, really walk a different way. Not just walking. I don't give a flip what somebody say about Coach Diamond. I'm gonna tell you, it's the God in me. And I really, really know it is, because I still got some cussing outs to do, but I ain't even gonna worry about them cussing out. I still got the parts on the internal of me that I want to say some things to some people out here in this world. But when you connect with your internal soul, you move that stuff out the way. And I be telling Jerry the same thing. Baby, you got a testimony. You overcame jail, sitting in jail. How many years? 5. Prison. He done did his time, but it's like it wasn't easy, but yet he still survived it. So your story, your voice, your testimony, it can be building a building block for somebody else. Your story can be a story for somebody else. Your thought process can be an open thought process for somebody else. I'm a magnet to children. I'm a magnet to young people. I'm a magnet to, I guess, elderly people too, because I have a lot of clients that contact me, and when they do, they, I mean, they say I'm, 39, 45, 55, 65, and I have yet to start my healing journey. It don't happen overnight, but all it takes you to do is connect with and sense of your internal, identifying who you authentically are, self care, loving you how God loves you, so that you can start loving other people the way God loves you. It's a movement, y'all. It's a movement. And so when I started my journey, they do in the life coaching thing, they tell you, hey, go get 4 or 5 people and put them on your team. Go get this person or that person, put them on their team. Not everybody want to heal. Not everybody want their transformation. Not everybody want to really find their beautiful side of them. Because you have a beautiful side in you. You just won't let it show. You won't let it out. You know, don't make it a fake beautiful side of you where, oh, I'm just doing this just to be doing it, and embracing in this and embracing in that. And I'm just doing this and whatever, putting that persona on it. Like, I just can't. No, honey. We all done been through this stuff. We all have faced trials and tribulations. And so, no, this is why I say, putting these individuals on your team, you got to be sincere and real, because you still got folks out here blindfolding you and betraying you when you start going on that journey to help other folk. But you can't solve that. There ain't nothing we can do about that. That's just a person that's just gonna be who they are. If they taking from you, if they, lying to you or stealing from you, or challenge you to snap all the time, no. So this is the part that you got to really start reevaluating your life, y'all. Reevaluate it. See a greater purpose on it. I'm about to go see his grave site in a minute, because um, I see the beautiful insight on my personal journey that I went on, where he's leading me, and wherever it takes me, y'all, it just gonna have to. I'm going. I don't know which way. I just be moving. That's all. I just be moving. So whatever is next, it's next, and you just embrace that process and make that step and go forward. You got to detach from those that don't want to grow. You got to detach from those that want to sit in that standstill. Today's message was from Philippians chapter 1, um, I think it was chapter 1, verse 1. Look at me. I'm remembering things. Thank you, Lord. Dealing with 2, 3 concussions. Y'all, the brain be fried. But I literally, I mean, like I took it upon myself to get out my own way and listen to that message today, no matter what. Like I could have stayed in the bed, stayed asleep. Jade not feeling well. Jordan um, wanted to stay, of course, with his sister. And, Jerry, he just wanted to rest. So I got up and I went to church by myself. Because once you start your journey, you stay on your journey because it is, again, it's not about me. I don't care what folks say out there. I wanted to go on that heal and woke process. I wanted to go on that heal and push through process. I wanted to go through a whole different mindset, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. I needed the authentic movement because Gerald would connect with some folks out here and you could see it like purpose. They wasn't real to him. They wasn't real. Some folk wasn't real. You can see straight through them. My mom said, start hanging with them folk. Start doing this. Start doing that. Tell him till he great, mom. He gonna still do it until he ready. And that's the same thing people go through. When you go on your healing journey, you want to do it like when you're ready. But when are you ready? That's the question. Because you're not promised tomorrow. And so even my shirt today, my dress says, not today. Not today, folk. Not today. Not today. You want to know why not today? Not the day. The shirt is basically saying, I will not step out my vibration today. Not today. I will stay in my vibration today with this emotion. I'm in it every single day. But some days I have to, do my motherly duties, my wife duties, my child duties, my duties of just being understanding to other people, meeting other people's needs and stuff like that. But guess what? When your needs are met, you will embrace and meet other people's needs. And so I say that to say this. When I tapped into discovering my authentic self, that made me stay ready. It made me stay ready. So you can truly be loose or move gently out your own way to get out that turmoil today, to really connect with a higher purpose of you. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but I'm just telling you now. So listen, it's 4 o'clock right now, and I know I got to connect with other people um uh right now and go visit my brother's grave site and share some insight up there with the people that are going to meet me up there. But I just want you to know, be about you, be about yourself, and let's get this stuff going. If you are resilient and you have a story to share or tell or to, inspire the next person, this is what it's about. I share stories. I connect with you to share those stories, but I also embrace those stories and give you some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful steps to, try for yourself. What works might not work for you, but I give you this information to really help you get your own way and start your healing journey. I love y'all, beautiful people. Stay connected, stay real, stay, authentic in that space of who you're becoming and not who you were. I love y'all, beautiful people. Stay connected. Peace.